Part of what we've done at Vestlet Realty is we've wanted to turn this into a truly a one-stop shop. And we've gotten to that point, except for the financing piece. We don't have Vestlet Bank yet, but if I had $30 million, I'd start our own loan. One thing we want to do is we want to make sure that you're taken care of as the investor. We don't like it. We get a lot of folks that come to us after they've been taken advantage of. We've got trusted contractors that we do. You don't have to use our contractors, but what I wanted to do is have them come down and introduce themselves. They're with K&S Contracting. They're out of Williamson, Georgia, which is on the south side of Atlanta, but they'll travel anywhere in metro Atlanta. So without further ado, Chuck Kersher and Roy Samples.
I can just say what they've got set up is phenomenal. If you follow their process, they've got a great process that works. It's worked well for us because after we started doing some rehabs for these guys, we said, this is crazy, we need to do this. You know, all these guys are making all the money and here we are still slapping spackle on walls and paint and shooting shoe mold. And that, but we'll do like Rich was saying, he was saying earlier about, you know, if you needed somebody to come out and take a look at something you're thinking about, you know, person, or maybe you won a contract on it and you're going, well, I think this is definitely the one I want, and you know, you need a second opinion on stuff, feel free to give us a call. We'll leave some cards up here. You can ask us for cards. We'll come out and take a look at it, give you a rough idea of what it's going to cost. We definitely got referrals from a boatload of people that we've rehabbed.
I'm going to interrupt you here, but the 1st of April, if you've got a house that was built before 1978 and you go to paint 6 square feet on the inside or 20 square feet on the outside, you got to have a lead-based certified painter.
Yeah, basically, if you have a contractor who is painting on a house and it is beyond 78, and he is not certified, it could be, you know, it's several $1,000s is what the fines are.
One thing good about these contractors is they'll piecemeal. Let's say you don't want them to do the entire project. They're open to that. Some contractors will come out and say, I've got to do the whole thing, or I'm not doing it at all. They will meet your needs. And one thing I can say about them, and we can give you tons of referrals, nothing is perfect in a house, okay? But these guys will do everything in their power to make sure that it's as perfect as they can get it, okay?
So, things do change. And let me bring that into perspective for you. The old school landlords, some of you in here own property, okay? Or have owned it for a while. Used to, you bought the house, someone else made your mortgage payments, and that was good enough. Cash flow was this sexy word, and you know, if you had 10 houses and you cash flowed them all, you were Donald Trump, okay? You guys who haven't bought before, you're those kids. You buy houses for $45,000, you put $5,000 into it, and you cash flow $400, $500, $300 a month, every month. You don't it's not your fault. You don't see that there's a lot more that has come before you. You're kind of spoiled. So am I. Okay, Rich showed you the house I bought over there in Glenhaven. I mean, come on. Buy with a credit card. Okay? But that leads to the little lesson that I wish I could teach owners is your cash flow is a great thing, but it's not a given. It's not guaranteed. Okay? It's not a guaranteed thing. Just know that you've bought a house for almost nothing. And you know that later on, you're going to sell it and make a ton of money. And that right there, take the lead from the old school guys. That's good enough. The cash flow is the gravy. It's the sauce. It's the chocolate syrup. And we'll take it 10 times out of 10. But if we don't get exactly how much we want, that's okay too. Relax. It's going to be fine. Section 8. Do I rent this house on the market or do I rent it Section 8? Section 8. Okay? But I heard they tear up my house. Hey, let me go out and get some owners that can tell you about non-Section 8 houses that practically burn to the ground. They're not, it's not, I'm not trying to break stereotypes here. I'm just saying it's not necessarily true. Anybody can tear your house up. Okay? Section 8 people have a vested interest in not doing it because they'll lose their voucher. They don't want to tear your house up. They want to take care of it. They're also very good 24-month renters. Joe, you had a house in Noonan that was rented for like 10 years, didn't you? I mean, what? That's guaranteed money. I'll take that money from the man 10 times out of 10. Will it rent for less? Yes, but that's the trade-off in getting the guaranteed money. Lots of people out there on 100% vouchers. Okay? Do it. Now, if somebody comes and offers you $1,100 on this house and it's going to Section 8 for $875, there's a problem. They don't have $1,100 to pay you. Okay? Stick to your plan. Section 8. But really, it's hard to go wrong. Okay?
I want to bring David Lawler down. David's going to tell you about his experience, what he's finding with the market, and David's bought 10 houses this year.
10 houses, yes.
Hey, David. Hey, David.
I'm a sample case for Vestlet in that about a year ago I started taking a real interest in foreclosed residential, and so I started learning about Rehab or the other auction companies, and I went to those auctions and they drove you nuts. You know, it's like, I'll take that one. And then the price would go up to $40,000 and you're like, you know, you didn't understand why it went up so fast. But at the auctions, it seems like the prices were getting up there very quickly. So I discovered Vestlet, I discovered the HUD housing. It was much more controlled. You know, you could talk to Joe. Joe, what should I be at? What pricing should I be at this property? And you could make offers on more houses that you could review. It became more consistent for me, and I have a degree in real estate and finance. I'm a developer used to be a developer, and I'm doing that right now. But, so this product has come out as an excellent investment.
For the full version of this and other videos in the Vestlet Seminar series, please visit vestlet.com/videos. Vestlet Realty LLC, Equal Housing Opportunity.